Hi everyone, welcome back to Cairn with Avelin Views. Today we pick up from where we left off, which is just a tiny moment after the first occurrence of a settlement of the troglodytes, as the game has referred to those people. We haven't met anyone, sadly, but have learned a little bit about them, and right now I guess our goal is going to be this little side quest that we found the information about last time, which is going to be to collect three scattered pieces of some sort of a statuette, if I recall correctly. Maybe I can see that somehow. I guess in this remote view, you can check the map. Okay, it doesn't really highlight those pieces, what they are. Read the map. Okay, it's some sort of a doll. Yeah, that's what we are going to be aiming for in this episode. At least we'll try to make it happen in this episode. Okay, let's close the map for a moment. I see there's an entrance here of some sort that we may be going in. And yeah, I guess there's no real planning to do other than just standard regular preparation for the climbs. I don't think it really matters as well which pieces we're going to be picking first. Uh, I guess because this part above these two mapped out terrains doesn't seem all that nice and reachable. Then we'll probably start with those two on the right first, and we'll continue with this one as the last one, so that we can then climb onto the top. Okay, without further ado, wait, let's take a look once again at this map, because I didn't really pay attention to those marks or colors. How are they organized? So yellow is the easiest one, there doesn't seem to be any yellow. Green is easy, then blue, red, black, pink and white. Okay, so we're going to be taking this green part for sure, then going here to the left, to the right, sorry, and then going on this red route to finish up with a green one once again. Okay, we'll see about that. We'll see how this green climb feels. Okay, once again, how does it go? Okay, interesting. So we start up here, traverse to the right. Okay, just looking for those ledges, those convenient ledges for ourselves. Okay, there's going to be plenty of climbing in this episode. So just before Jesus. Why were the hands so hard to be chosen for continuation? It was kind of annoying. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of climbing this episode, which is going to be an opportunity to go ahead and try to discuss some sort of a climbing topic. If I am lucky enough to not fall off here. Okay.
Oh, fuck!
Well, that didn't really seem quite as nice. I do not see any footholds for ourselves, like these tiny little um, crevices. I don't even know those chips or chip-offs of the rock seem to be the only things that I can sort of stand on. In climbing, people would say that those holes would be quite good because you can fit at least your big toe inside, in climbing shoes anyways. But in the conditions which we have in the game, Ava not having any sort of protective equipment or aiding equipment even on her feet, I wouldn't say it matters all that much. Yeah, so just when we get far enough to be able to talk freely, or at least for me to talk freely, of course, then I'm going to get into the topic that I wanted to talk to you about today, which is going to be rather straightforward, because I'm talking a lot about climbing. Hold on, hold on. Oh god. Wow. This is the very first real struggle that I have. I may need to just shut up for a moment and focus on the climbing, because talking and climbing this section seems to be overwhelming to me. Yeah, but when I get through the hard sections and find myself somewhere where it's a lot easier to talk, then I'm going to tell you about what you need to start with climbing yourself. Because I figured that I haven't really brought this up at all. I was talking about some climbing equipment, climbing techniques, and yeah, whatever other terms I came up with for the sakes of the narrative. I'm just going to put a bit on here so that we do not risk any more falls. Yeah, I thought that the viewers, or you, the viewers, may find it useful for me to give you some insights into those topics. So we'll pick on something. Okay, then, now. Here, yeah, I figured, but seems like it's not really that easy. This seems to be the first time where we are going to be actually wishing for as much chalk as possible. Equip. Put this here, put this here. I thought I had another chalk ready for the taking from the latest scrapping of litter, but it doesn't seem like it. Good. Well, whatever then. Yeah, this automatic sticking is not going to be very, rewarding for me. Because sometimes when I feel like she could reach a certain spot that I want her to reach, she simply doesn't do it. And it's driving me a little nuts. Okay, let's try to focus on positioning a bit more. No, the left hand foot stays here. Okay, I'm going to have to go really fast here.
No, not now!
Why not the left hand? Like, oh my goodness. I may need to look for another route, honestly speaking. Climbing of this leg seems rather impossible. This part looks actually way more pleasant than that one. Okay, I was kind of close. I mean, maybe was missing a bit of chalk on my hands. That could have helped, and also maybe I should learn a bit more to be a bit better and more proficient with the manual switching of the limbs. I wonder what it's like on the controller. Maybe it would be easier to play on a controller. Okay, go here. God damn it. Okay, I don't feel like doing this anymore. I'm just going to go here. I don't care. That's disappointing, definitely. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, the start seems also not too pleasant. But I guess we have a slab here on the right. We can then get up to this ledge. From there we can continue up a little bit to the left. Don't really like that, but it may be the best bet. Yeah, I can make it work, because my other option is to stay here. Okay, this may be actually better. Just stay on this sort of corner here, climbing some good ledges. Okay, I think I see some logic in this route. I'm quite lucky it's not raining all that much, because I would be crying my ass off right now if it were. Holy hell. I would never even imagine that this game would require me to struggle so much. I wonder if I'm missing something, overlooking certain things, or if it's really that difficult to climb this section. Maybe it should have been the third one in order and not the first one. Maybe the other ones will be better for me. We'll see. For now, I'm not going to give up on that. Ooh, very nice placement of the left feet, even though it's a bit bugged. Something like this would be called a heel hook. It's when you try to use your heel of your foot as a sort of um, way to attach yourself to the wall when there's otherwise no better option.
I was almost there.
Yep, you were. Yeah, you can use your heel like that in certain occasions in order to generate force that you would generate, for example, with your hand if you were to pull with your hand, with your arm to move up. Same way can be done with a heel. The opposite technique to that is toe hooking. So you're just yeah, doing something like this. Perfect, Ava, thank you. That would be a toe hook, and you would use that to also pull yourself. As for the when to use the one or the one or the other, it depends on what holds you have available on the wall. If you learn those techniques, then you definitely will have an idea of when to use them. It's not really like something that is mandatory to do. In certain occasions it is, of course, because sometimes somebody may plan the route to be climbed in a way to use those techniques, but otherwise, in normal scenarios, you would probably be good just by being a bit stronger, and with just enough strength, I guess you could sometimes skip utilizing those techniques. They just make the climb a lot easier whenever there is a chance to use those techniques. So definitely a bit of an advanced movement for you to learn if you want to progress in climbing. That's actually quite lucky for me to find these two positions in just about the same context. I was actually thinking about talking about those just 1 or 2 episodes ago, but I thought that I probably will never reach those positions in the game. And why? Because these two types of climbing moves, these two techniques are pretty conscious to be implemented by yourself. So yeah, the game kind of lacks such level of control. But in these two cases, actually, this snapping of the limbs worked quite well for me. Okay, let's drink up some water. Maybe from this bottle. Maybe we could also eat something. Eat some chocolate, why not? Could definitely use that. Drink some more water. Alpine cola with grit. This thing as well. I'll try this grit. If I get it right, then grit means that I'm going to be more persistent in just staying on the wall. So we'll give that a go in practice. Okay, then. Do we need to chalk up? I will, why not? Although I should actually start being a bit more conservative about chalk usage. Okay. I think this was the section with those ledges that I just need to find pretty much.
Yeah.
Stay on the wall, Ava. Let's grab this ledge. Funnily enough, I was just talking about these ledges, climbing on those ledges, like in the last episode, I guess, which for me was around a week ago, and I cannot really recall the name of this type of climbing anymore. I recall the term lâcher, but it's definitely not that. Come on, come on. Hold on, hold on.
No, no, no!
God damn it. I should have used the piton. Okay. So, everything that I've done up until this moment was pretty much child's play. I guess this is the moment where I learn how this game is really going to look like. Come on, what is going on? I just had my stamina refilled, did 2 moves and she's already shaking. I feel like my difficulty settings just turned up to be a bit more difficult. Like, what is going on? Or it was chalk that has given me so much leverage and help. Okay, right here, then here. Okay, I think this is the moment where I may need to put a piton, but I'm going to try to reach up a little bit more. Yeah, this is the moment where I would probably use a heel hook. Although you can use a toe as well, wouldn't hurt. Heel hooking would be more comfortable in this position and more reasonable, I would say. Because, yeah, heel hooking would be used to pull yourself up or in the direction that you want to go, whilst toe hooking would be more the opposite direction. So if you wanted to pull yourself or compress yourself in regard to what you're doing with your hands. Yeah, because you have to, when heel hooking, you need to contract your hamstrings and your calves. That's the word for this part of the leg. In order to, yeah, give yourself enough strength to pull yourself up with the leg. However, when working with toe hooking, of course, you're going to have the muscles on the opposite side of your leg work. And yeah, I guess you can imagine from just what I said how that would work logically. Okay. Let's see now what we are going to do. This may not be quite as nice and forgiving, but I think if we proceed fast enough, then we're going to be able to reach this ledge. and continue on from there somehow, which isn't going to be easy either. But I have already made significant more progress than what I did there. Yeah, I guess in order to go there, yeah, we will be able to do that from this part. I wonder if I will be able to rest right here somehow. Maybe, hopefully. Because I just have the feeling that soon enough I'm going to be greeted by the night. There's also something here. Oh, there's a saving spot. And a cave with a skeleton inside. Ooh la la. And some honey possibly that we may want to collect later. Okay, let's see. How much more chalk can I spare? The climbing board is not really working because it's trying to belay me, I guess. So we have only like 2 more usages of chalk, which isn't the best. I have a piton right here, so I'm going to try to continue on without the chalk for now, in hopes that I will be able to do my best and also succeed. Now hands, more hands, not here. Okay. Whew, snapped to the wrong side of this ledge, but managed through. Okay, pull myself up, and we're on a slab. We may not be wasting all that much energy here. So I'm just going to continue on for a moment without any sort of piton setup. Maybe go here to the left for a moment. Stand up here, get here. Okay. I don't think I want to risk without a piton anymore, so I'm just going to set it up right here. And let's go climbing. Yeah, good shot, good call with the piton. Because I'm going to be falling. Called it. Okay, this isn't the best. I feel like I need to go to the right a bit more. Yeah, there isn't much to hold on to here. Just spreading my weight as much as possible was good enough. Okay. I don't think I can continue on to the left, so I need to get back to the right. Okay, that was nice. Nice. Come on, now legs, legs. I beg you.
Oh, come on!
Jesus Christ. It's so stupid. So stupid. In such situations, I don't really have enough time to be rolling through the possible selection of which limb to take. I would expect the algorithm to be smart enough to figure it out. I had my two hands positioned just good enough on two ledges, and still the game decides that I need to improve my hands. Okay, let's focus. Okay, let's try once again. Left hand stays, right hand up. Now my legs.
Almost.
And again, two hands. I can't move my hands anywhere, but the game still decides where I should. Come on, come on. Like, what is going on? That's disgusting. Okay, let's not play around anymore. I don't want to be repeating this section any more times. Maybe let's try to move to the right already here. Okay, I think that was the thing that I was missing earlier. And it's getting dark slowly. Okay, what do I want to do? I need to go to the left because I want to leave this wall right now. It's starting to rain, it's getting dark, and I'm getting a little bit annoyed at this climb. Alright, that's good. Finally, we've managed to go through that, which was very, very annoying. I lost my temper a little bit. But the next time I'm going to be more prepared, because I thought this game was going to be a bit easier for me. Doesn't seem like it, so that's a humbling experience. Let's see, here we have this cave that I just investigated a moment ago. Anything worth of notice up here? There's a backpack here that I'm not sure if I want to bother. I'll see if the route is simple, then sure, why not? But for now, let's focus on this. Let's get inside. Let's see if there's any saving spot right there.
Come on.
Okay, let's see here, here. Okay, this should be quite simple. just going to move through this section slowly and steadily and carefully. Come on, not now. Wow, I was about to lose my shit again. Alright, let's go see.
Okay, Climbot. If you go, I'll go.
Yeah, I'll definitely go. I want to see whether there's anything here that I should be knowing about. A small backpack. A small backpack. I'm not sure it's worth it. But my curiosity gets the better of me, so I'm going to try it. I'm not going to be down climbing, definitely. I'm just going to rappel down. See what we can find here. Okay. Let's hold on to my rope. What do we have here? Oh, chair, key and chalk. Really, really good. Okay, that's good for me for going down here. I think I'm going to hold on to this water for the possibility to cook something. Yeah, let's go up. Okay, we're almost at the top. Let's get up. I think I'm not going to recall the climb bot yet. In case I will be falling. Maybe I can survive the fall if I get thrown towards this rock, this wall, rather than falling way down. I wonder. Let's see the colors. Yellow, green, blue, red, black, pink, white. There's no orange, but those may not be orange but yellow. And yellow seems to be the easiest climb. I wonder if those markings on the walls on the surface are marking the routes. No way to tell at the moment, I guess. So we'll try to stick to the lower part of this climb and see. Doing this climb without any sort of protection would be mad.
Good thing the kids around here were.
We're born on the rock face. Yeah, sure. Good thing I have nothing to hold on to anymore. Okay, I'm going to move my right leg up in order to reach here. Do a nice split. Wow, that's quite an overhang. I don't want to look around too much because I want to make sure that I look for holds to grab onto. So it actually might have made sense that those yellow lines are leading through a somewhat easy section of the climb, because along this yellow line there seem to be rather good holds. And when I moved up where the blue lines led, it felt definitely harder. Okay, underground oak. I'm not sure if I want to recall the climb bot yet. I'm going to hold on to the rope. Let's see, we need to make some room. Can we pick it up now? Okay, there's two. How big is it? Underground oak. A troglodyte oak leaf. Legend says it's super effective against pain, like tiger bone times 100. Yeah, it definitely has some valuable properties.
This place is something else.
Oh wow. Let's jump into photo mode for a second. Okay. Some booze. I want to see what it does. Definitely not the smartest move to be drinking when doing such activities. Okay. Read. Kami welcomes thee who enters this guardian into her heart. Take an amulet at my feet. It symbolizes the passage from childhood to adulthood. You shall wear until the end of your life. Hence you become a full-fledged troglodyte, the mountain's map maker, percipient of the rocks and the wind. May your steps guide you to the summit. Oh wow. Keepsake, troglodyte amulet. Okay, so this may have been actually some sort of an initiation climb for younger troglodytes to ascend into maturity of some kind. Let's wear it for now. Need to click once only. Troglodyte amulet used in coming of age rituals. I have completed mine. Yeah, and I won't be going any further with my rope, so I need to recall it. Because I need to see what's inside here.
Thanks.
Thanks. Look. There's a piton. And something to read. We've passed over to the other side. Childhood is no more. Troglodyte piton. An achievement, child. Find the first guardians. Wait, let me take a look at Steam for a moment. Achievements. Find the first guardian's troglodyte piton. Okay, that's nice. A troglodyte piton. I don't know what it's made of, but it seems indestructible. Okay, that's going to definitely be useful. I wonder if I can prioritize somehow the usage of this troglodyte piton. I guess we'll have to put that to the test. Okay, what else is here? Not much, not much. Pretty much nothing. And it's really sad that there's no place for me to rest up here, because I'm doing really bad with my thirst and hunger, and it has also gotten dark. So I need to figure something out real quick. I guess I'm going to be figuring things out in another episode, because this one has gotten really long. So I'll leave it here. Thank you for watching this episode of Cairn with Avelinivius, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Take care and see you.